Alright, so we about to listen to the master teacher Malachi Z. York talk to us about stuff that we kind of already know and stuff that we don't know. There's this dude, um, I think he's from like Without History, I think, but he basically said that the Anunnaki were like white with blue eyes, which is kind of weird. Now, they make it seem like there was a gorilla here that they just took the DNA of, mixed that shit with them, and made us. Cool. But them being well, he tried to dispute because we got teachers out here that look just like me, obviously, and Malachi Z. York was one of them, and they locked him up for reasons you can look up. But he damn sure wasn't lying about any of the shit that he was teaching us. He even mastered a bunch of different languages just so he could get the knowledge easier and teach it to us. But anyway, so Anunnaki are supposed to be fucking blonde-haired, blue-eyed motherfuckers, right? Now, their planet is different, obviously, and they have very long lifespans, obviously. And I don't know if it travels through space or if it's on a different kind of orbit. I'm pretty sure it is. But I do know that there were different types of what we call Anunnaki, or what, because he says that their race is called gods, but Malachi Z. York goes into everything that this dude from Without History doesn't. And he also says, well, there's no evidence that they were black. And da-da-da-da. Okay. There's no evidence that they were white either, motherfucker. You could be black with blue eyes. And you can be black and have white-looking fucking skin. Albinos exist. And it's not like when they created us, we were a completely different fucking life form. No. If you can mate with us, meaning we are very, very similar. Hybrids are similar to the original. Very. Depending on the genetic makeup and all that shit, obviously. But and no, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing Caucasian looking aliens who don't get no fucking sunlight come in here and what they're fucking perfect. Like they don't burn underneath the sunlight. If they don't burn underneath the sunlight, then they must have an abundance of fucking melanin, because we have an abundance of fucking melanin. So how did the Caucasians not have an abundance of melanin? Because I doubt it has anything to do with where you live on the fucking earth. It has nothing to do with skin color. Now, I'm not saying that the dude from Without History is saying that. Okay, he knows some things. Cool. Malachi Z. York knew every fucking thing. And he actually made predictions that actually happened. The dude from Without History, I'm gonna keep looking up his shit, and if he's made any predictions, we'll see. Malachi Z. York has, and he's in jail, and we'll see. But I say this to say, while I'm sitting here playing fucking Cyberpunk, we can listen to Malachi Z. York talk, because somebody tried to get him, the dude from Without History, to speak on some shit that Malachi Z. York said. I guess this to get him to try to debunk Malachi Z. York. When Malachi Z. York said all of this shit years ago, But yeah, it's a lot of shit going on out here. A lot of cover-ups, a lot of lying, a lot of misinformation, a lot of propaganda. But we're gonna figure this shit out, aren't we? And by the way, I'm falling in love with this bitch. So I was playing on my brother's. I was playing my brother's profile. Couldn't get into that shit to play this, and I've been jonesing to play this shit. So I bought it, and now I'm making a new character. But I do miss my old character. That's my bitch. It's my number one. But this one I'm making now, she about to be my number two. Daddy.
I'm done with the female by way of nature. Because here, based on that, the commanding officer of that
Motherfucker.
but the intellect or the side or the mastermind, the most was called Andrew. Andrew had two sons who were in conflict with each other. And he knew that this was a very dangerous exercise, so he said, I'm taking the son of the disagreeable one who had become agreeable and make him the commander that can make prophecy. And a little pastor, and think he would have been too aggressive. So he took the reptilian seat because Satan's wife gave birth to Murdoch and that were reptilian. And this was planet where reptilians moved. Because Genesis tells us that this planet was covered underwater and it was dark, so it could not share matter with the ground. So when the planet came in and the air was stopped outside of the solar system and sent in down, it came in there and then hovered. Then they brought in what they call Crystal City. What they brought them in, and they were like all cities, and they lived there while they started expanding. And then they went on to Mars and the moon. Listen now years ago when they said that people said crazy. Now they found life on Mars. Now they found life on stations on the dark side of the moon. It ain't funny no more. There's a great possibility that what I'm saying might be true than what the hell they're saying. They gotta make you crazy. None of this is in the Bible. And the only way they can keep you passive is by keeping us believing that some God or Jesus is gonna come get us one day. This keeps me from turning around and thinking all the stuff you did to us. So you gotta keep me in that state of mind. We have always been okay, Lord. It's going to come. Every Christmas is coming. You ain't got to get on 2000. And that's a big thing wrong with you. At 2000 Easter's, and I ain't seen no Jesus yet. You better come with some Jesus real quick. So you start every time you get to Jesus. And you're there. You understand? So you create scenarios and being impossible. And that means we generate your belief in Jesus. Or that one thing about I was doing Jesus touched my life and started to believe that. So it's a recharging because you come to conscious. You're wise enough to ask questions that they cannot deal with. And who is it made? The following story is myself. What you're caught up with is time. And then being caught up on the time that the people who were born in this country and were once Christians, they don't have any problem with the part of the Bible. It says that Elijah came to Jesus and met him on a mountain. And Jesus did a transfiguration. They say, well, now this man Elijah and this man Moses was dead for thousands of years. But in their Bible, you see that they came back and met Jesus and talked to Jesus. Less than 2,000 years ago. And the disciples watched it. And then when they finished, Jesus was all full of light. Then they took off and went back. Was Moses when he was standing in front of Jesus. How old? He was at least 4,000 years old. And Elijah went from the moon inside almost 8,000 years old. But Jesus saw them as they were. Why? Because there's a certain thing as time regeneration. Time regeneration. See, they're reanimating tissues again. That means they've passed the time and age and death. They're admitting that death is an illness that there's a cure for. They're already admitted that people die of cancer, and they can cure it. But now that you take an aspirin a day, you can prolong your life. It's a known fact. You take a bare aspirin every day, right? You want to worry about it, even if it's in your family. That's simple. Mold. What's mold? The original source of life. All it did is went back to the original source of life. All that material take an aspirin, which is for mold, which is a stellar life form, which I told y'all in research that if you want to create life, all you got to do is take a bag and stick a piece of bread in it that's been dead all life. Stick it in there and put some water in it and twist it and leave it there for a couple of weeks and mold will grow. Therefore, you created life where there was no life. That's what happened on this planet.
Osmosis is a powerful health learning platform that aims to build a more caring world and is used by millions of learners globally. Medical topics can be complex and difficult to understand. Osmosis's videos improve understanding of difficult
She bad. She bad.
Within the 99 elements. And sunlight produced the life on this planet, which started evolution in the water. But when the beings came here, they had to go beneath the water. And that's why I was explaining to you about Genesis. When you listen to the story of Genesis, whoever's talking is talking from beneath the water. Because it says the spirit moved upon the surface of the water. See, and everything was deep water. Then what is happening under the water? The water. Now, he is writing, recording, and being the water. We are sometimes and then the Bible, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1, and said he was stuck. Speaks about a reptilian man. And they call it a being man. And stuck is a reptilian man. In the world, and it was deep water. The one. Now, he is writing, recording, and we are the one that we are. Sometimes and then the Bible, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1, speaks about a reptilian man. And they call it a being man. And some of the reptilians are in the world. This is what I'm talking about with Jesus never been recorded. If you go this man, with there are people on the planet that still grow scared. They got a name for the disease. There are people who grow full. They got a name for the disease.
She does to have big titties.
They got a
Low ass default titties.
or disease rather than the confession.
The fuck? It's as big as they
That
get.
man is linked to reptilians. That man is breathing water. That man once had ill.
Yo, she hard as shit.
It's called what they call it? The pouch in the woman's.
Oh yeah, I gotta give her some alright looking nipples.
They your mother show one stop is out and transform like a metamorphosis of become what you are, but still today you're breathing water. And if you don't have water, then follow, so you're not living in the desert. You're the kind of desert that has to be in water. You know what I'm saying? You may not, and your descendants will, and they're the same thing in Egyptology. Right? waters. Right? So you get the teaching that you have something that will fall this way. If you go back to Somalia, that you go back to Nubia, you go back to the Yoruba, you go back to Voodoo, you have sea gods. That you had a relationship with me that came out of the sea. It came right between the fingers. And like I said, and the wonderful simple word called grooming. And you saw what you really did, washing, nails, and all the stuff. You'd be a grossed out pizza that was skin having You never put your toe down, or never shaved. Think of what you look like. Never brushed your teeth. You follow that? And every day when you get up, in order for you to rejuvenate yourself, you gotta be the one. They call the source of your reproduction semen. You can say that's not the same word, Doc. Yes, it is. It's just that when the Caucasian plays that game with you, it's all right. It's all right when you say you born. That was you born. Say you okay, instead of saying you're born, because you're born, it makes me look stupid. When they were starting to say you born, they were more obsession. The number one will go research it now. That makes you born research. But observation, it's cool when you done. It's cool when we basically say, let me work on big parts of the word together and say, gentlemen, go and down, instead of these God, then it's okay. Or I do say, tell you the clear words. When I say manifestation, or man is the most infestation of man, that's not just a perverted word, that's also a damn reality. Man is infested in ripping the soil, poisoning the water, eating animals, and now poisoning and giving himself deadly diseases.
True. All facts.
You may not like the sound, but they're reality. If you don't want to believe what I'm saying, please don't. Just go investigate. Why? Why won't you? Is you too lazy or are you too afraid to find the truth? You don't want to go and stand out that your whole Christianity was bullshit. There's a 2,000-year spell. Now you walk in and say, well, we ain't got nothing, but nobody else that has anything has Christianity. They were all the Chinese are doing good, they were Buddhists. The Japanese, and the girls,
Yep. This is my bad bitch.
And as long as you got a God that looks like you, you cannot instill dignity.
Whoa.
And greatness in yourself. Yes, thank you again. Oh, he thought you finished with. I just want to know is Sound of the Ring.
I think I'm done. Feel baddie.
Yeah, for solar, for the word solar. Is that obviously when TMF began? No, so you're dealing with different explosions. That's why in the book I said not the Big Bang, a Big Bang. There's a concession of Big Bang when it collapses. See, first it explodes out, then it collapses, and then as it explodes again, it should break off. And each one of these things collapses and explodes. So you have triads of deities, which were named. They were just a real room, Sol and Rita, room. That's why I said that was Om was a planet, a part of a planet that was inhabitable. It wasn't a sun at the time. It was a planet, just like this planet. When it catches on fire and then it begins to consume itself, what will it become? A sun. You follow? And they'll say the planet once lived. For example, when they'll say, well, the sun takes the but when you based on the fact that the other side of 1,000 times bigger than it, this is very short time here. And it will continue on. They say in a million years, that don't mean much to you as an individual. But if the world didn't exist for a million years, people would wait at that million years. The sun goes boom, they'd be like, oh. And that happened before. That's why the Bible keeps saying replenish. Replenish. That's why they want a selected few. They don't want anybody to say 141,000 is not a lot of people. No, they're not. But if you look around this room, there's a bunch of different genes in this room. They are selecting a certain amount of people to take out of here, to take to class. The rest of the people here are going to catch hell unless they've learned to transform themselves. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they can begin. Unless they become a spirit being where they can read heavy bodies, they can forget it because physical is going to be gone. You follow that? And those other beings are going to come back once this planet has been replenished and they're going to reseed the earth. This is a reoccurring event. And it's done because man is becoming more and more powerful. Until man is worthy to go back, until you're worthy to go back to Cyrus and eventually risk. Because the first stop out of risk was Sipton. And that was still in the United States, which is even stronger than the 16th called Sahara.
The fuck?
Sahara was right there. Or second Egyptian. It's still twisted.
Yeah.
Then he left.
Yeah. I'm here.
Mark.
You alright?
No.
Fine.
Clearly, she's not alright.
I just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah, I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
What the fuck he say?
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, but you get a great workout because your membership has super perks.
We had
$24.99 a month.
the boss
You get perks like
driving
access
we
to
had
indoor 2,400 clean and spacious locations.
everyone in
Bring your
my
friends
today
to join
was
your
on
goals
it.
workout.
What the fuck is this guy?
This energy, you're the one who wants to go to the dark spa for a pampered her.
Jackie, if you work at the Cyber counter in zone, you're all
Work out and work out with the PF Black Card. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own.
Buena suerte.
Welcome to Cyberpunk, blah, 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 blah. Know how to move, thank you.
This video is sponsored by Into the AM. By the end,
You know, some Warhammer shit.
The God is looking at you. As long as you got a God that looks like other than you. Water, then you go back to only other.
Hold on.
That means it's past in time and change. God put upon the surface of the water. I don't know what the cultures. It's a world. This is what I'm talking about with Jesus that been recorded. You go back to Samaria.
The fuck? Where the fuck am I at?
Who is it? The fish man. We have the man and pyramids that they got the bodies of when they tell you the message. There are people on the planet.
Shut up, bitch. Give me some of that. Yeah. Yeah. Your turn. Hit me. Said hit me, bitch.
They got a name for it. It comes like this.
Fuck you. You fuck with me, don't you, Kate? Give me a fucking bump.
That man is breathing water. That man
Yeah, that's my baby. Now you, bitch, give me a bump. Woof. Just waiting for you. What the fuck is wrong with his hands? This motherfucker got golden knuckles and shit. Woof. Alright, guys. Thanks. Wait. Oh, I forgot to talk to these motherfuckers.
If you don't have water in your life, you die.
Oh, I guess you can't talk to
Also, you're
motherfuckers.
not the lizard that can live in the desert. You're the kind of lizard that has to be near water.
Alright
You
then.
know what I'm saying? You may not like it. And your descendants will come under Hindu and Tiki. And they're the same thing in Egyptology. Ra comes out of the primordial egg, out of the water, out of the chaotic
The
water.
fuck?
Right? So now you go back to Egypt, you want to be Egyptian, you're going to be a fish. That you have something to do with being that will call fish.
Ooh, steps.
If you go back to Samaria, you're going to have to hit that you all go back to Nubia. If you go back to the Yoruba, you go back to Voodoo, that sea god. That you had a relationship with me that came out of the sea. And like I said many times, it wasn't for a simple word called movie. And you know what you really look like without changing the nails and all the stuff. You'd be a full south, we did it with shit having personally. You never cut your toenails or nails or wash them or never big parts of the word on the line.
Arasaka's counterintelligence division.
Go home to Dama, the Tennessee, you said to God, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. You gotta get that little word.
Oh, bathroom. Okay.
That's the most interesting thing I've ever had. That's not just a word, that's also a damn reality.
Give me this shit, bitch. Give me that shit too, bitch. Anything else for me to steal? Give me that shit too, bitch.
Don't want to believe what I'm saying, and please don't. Just go investigate it.
Bitch. What's this? Oh, damn. This fucking Metal Gear in this bitch.
Now we walk around and say, well, we ain't got nothing. But nobody else has anything that just yet. Yeah, well, the Chinese are doing good, they were Buddhists. The Japanese, they were Buddhists. And the gods, they were like, say, well, some Christians, they get white Christians, they with the God and the family.
Why is
As long as you got a God that looks like other than you, the God is still pride, honor, and nobility, and greatness in yourself.
An Arasaka investigation eliminates a terror cell in Rio de Janeiro.
Christ, you were supposed to have the
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Frank. Never have a bet you'll eventually know it out. Hang in. I'll be able to hear
I said, not
What the fuck is up with this guy's chin? Yo, why does boy look like the boy from Godfather 3 and shit?
Just like this when it gets all the time, and it begins to consume itself, what it does. Well, and then they'll say, the planet is another thing is what's left. Sometimes if they say there's a gas and coal, well, but when you look at how it's done,
Thanks. Asshole.
They're dead. Means everyone else is safe, or they should stay. The tragic answer is to the system is.
Mr. Jenkins, he's in his office.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to come down here. God damn it, now I gotta go to Wyke. Wait. Wait, first things first, I gotta go back upstairs. I said I gotta go the fuck back upstairs. The fuck, they disabled the... Wow, that's crazy. I'm stuck down here now. Listen, whatever your name is, can you like unlock the fucking, you know what, never mind. Damn it.
Hey V, it's been ages.
Fuck are you?
It's me, Frank. We met you in Icefall. East Coast, remember?
I don't know you, bitch.
I didn't know you were in New York City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago I was still in Cape Town. I heard you were encountering Must have a shit show on your hands right now, Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
Wow, best choice. Our sandwiches for $6 and under. Gotta have a wow.
Damn it, I just realized.
The stories of Souls
Not
games
like
have always
a
revolved
thug
around
or-
bosses. But that statement
No man, I'm like a fucking corporate douchebag.
who you're killing, then you will understand.
Guess I might as well play this version so I can see what's up.
And you? Who do you work under?
I don't care.
Abernathy. She's really good. Came up with the whole Cape Town ploy on her own.
Abernathy. The bitch who burned my boss on the promotion to Spec Ops Director.
You know how it is. Things happen.
They do indeed.
You should the bitch
Tell
who
me
burned my
about the
boss.
Cape Town.
Operation Cargo. You know about it?
Arming local conflicts in Africa. I didn't know that was you.
It was me. We dumped crates full of rifles into the ocean. They had to be pulled out using borrowed fishing boats. Same old circus, but hey, that's how wars are won.
What a fucking war.
What does everyone say about Jenkins?
That he's effective, like any psychopath. Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director was supposed to greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead. Listen, sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure. Good seeing you again.
Who the fuck is this guy? Guess we're just gonna have to find out in the next fucking video.